Hey guys, it's Phil from smilinggardener.com, and I've been filming videos all day today for the Smiling Gardener Academy about sheet mulching and double digging and other things to do with improving your soil, especially with organic matter. And today I want to talk to you about sheet mulching and just kind of give you the basics. So if I turn it around here, you can see that I've been doing a lot of sheet mulching in the last week or so. There and there, and this is the one I did today, and I filmed. You can see my tripod. And you know, it's just, sheet mulching is a really nice way to improve your soil, to actually build a new garden bed is usually how I use it. And you can kind of think of it like composting right in place. It actually, you know, when you make a compost pile, you build the pile and you turn it a few times and you eventually bring it into the garden, and you know, it's a lot of work. And I like composting, I do it quite a lot, but the thing about sheet mulching is you put it down and it stays down, and it just decomposes in place. It takes a while, but it becomes this really nice rich soil, and it's also mulch too. Now there are a couple of disadvantages. You know, it doesn't heat up like a good compost pile does. So it's you know, it's not going to kill weed seeds, it's not going to kill pathogens that might be introduced in your manure and things like that, but those will be taken care of if, you know, eventually. It's not something I worry about too much. It is, once you have the materials, it's very easy to do a sheet mulch. You don't have to take up the grass, you don't have to take up any weeds, you just lay it down. And so, you know, I always have a compost pile going too, but a sheet mulch is just one of my favorite ways to build a new garden bed. So I'm going to show you here today how to do it, and I'm actually going to, I'll edit in some of the videos I shot to show you the process. So, you know, first I like to wet the ground if it's dry, because I want to invite earthworms up into my sheet mulch and other insects too. I do the same thing when I'm building a compost pile. So I wet the ground. The first layer is going to be newspaper or cardboard overlapping so that there's no grass that's going to find its way through. I moisten that as I go because I want it to be really wet, and also because I don't want the wind to take it away, because it's really frustrating, as it was today, trying to do that in the wind. Then I bring in my manure, which brings in nitrogen and nutrients. It's going to have some weed seeds, which is why I put it on the bottom. And some people actually will even put it under the newspaper layer, but I put it on top because it's also going to bring in microorganisms, beneficial microbes, which I want in there. The reason I put it on top is because I feel like I want it to be right beside the straw, which is my next layer. So after I put an inch or two of manure, I'll put 6 to 12 inches of straw or hay. That's my carbon, not particularly nutritious, but it is carbon. It's going to break down to become humus. Some of it's going to break down to become this really nice humus. On top of that, I will put a couple inches of compost, nice, well done compost, especially if I want to plant into the sheet mulch. You know, a sheet mulch doesn't become as productive until a year or two after you've made it, but you can plant into it right away. So I'll put my compost in there next, and oh, you know, I forgot one thing. I actually like to put, if I have fresh grass clippings, they're still nice and green and moist, I'll put them in, maybe just a couple of inches in with my straw, and incorporate it in with the straw to get some nitrogen in there to help that straw break down, kind of like you're doing a compost pile. Then comes the compost right on top of that, and then I'll top it off with a mulch. It's usually going to be more straw. Leaves are really nice too. I don't tend to do the bark or the wood chip mulches as much. I prefer straw and leaves. So that's all there is to it. And then you have this beautiful, you know, 12 to 18 inch tall sheet mulch. It's going to break down over a couple of years and become really nice soil. It's not as quick as digging in some compost, but it's less intrusive to the earthworms and the soil food web and the structure of your soil. You know, all of those insects will slowly bring down the material into the soil and incorporate it, and then it just becomes this nutritious, wonderful thing. And it's a mulch too, and you could do it right on top of your grass, so that grass becomes part of the organic matter, part of the humus too. So I can go on forever, which I did today when I was doing my videos for the Academy. But I hope that's a good introduction for you on how to do that, how to lay a sheet mulch. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's really easy, it's really, really easy. So I love doing it. So that's all there is for sheet mulching. If you haven't picked up my 15 vital lessons for becoming a better organic gardener, you can do that at smilinggardener.com. Those are free, and they're just some of the lessons that really blew me away when I was first learning about organic gardening. So I hope you'll pick those up today, and I hope you get excited to do a sheet mulch. I know I had a lot of fun doing it today. So take care. Hope you have a great rest of the day.